Hello. It seems really dark in here. Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. One moment. I haven't made a video in the daytime and it's probably been, I feel like it's been 2 years at least. Let me try to shed some light on the subject. We'll see if this works. I don't know about you guys, but all these solar flares, I think we've had 2x solar flares, and all these solar flares are wreaking absolute havoc on electronics. But you know me, my electronics are always in havoc. So bear with me one moment while we try to fix this. Hello. Happy Saturday. Hold on. Oh. Let me not unplug my computer while I'm doing this. Hello. Good morning. All of a sudden I'm itchy. Hold on. Let's see if we can make this better. It's not working. Wow. All right, let's see. Is that better? I don't know. Good morning. Hello. Oh, when I turned upside down, my butterfly went upside down. There goes my transformation. Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to the news that didn't make the news. My shirt's hanging off sideways, and so is my necklace. Guess that's what happens. I just figured since it was during the day, or I should say during the morning, and I have not been making videos at this time, that the light would be sufficient in here. But I guess not. Okay. The comments are open. The portals are open. Everything is open. So hello and welcome to the news that didn't make the news. You can tell I still have company by this big basket of snacks because my house doesn't really have snacks. Not these kind of snacks anyway. So more like these kind of snacks. I got pounds and pounds of tomatoes from a friend of mine. So hello, happy Saturday, happy October 5th. I'm here for a couple reasons. Hopefully this is going to be a short video. I feel like I always say that, but I don't necessarily stick to it. There is so much going on right now. And I know with our vast knowledge of military technology that we feel inclined sometimes to blame this all on the government or the Illuminati. The things that are going on, the devastation in Georgia, North Carolina, Florida, all the places that saw this hurricane, Helene. So the major reason I'm here right now is to talk about helping people. So we've heard that there are a lot of barriers to helping people in North Carolina. I will say that some people are there on the ground or know people or have family that are in North Carolina that are speaking and reporting the truth, and some people are blowing things out of proportion and exaggerating or twisting what's going on for views. And hopefully we're not supporting people that are doing that. So we've heard that there are many physical barriers to going to North Carolina. And I know when I spoke to Dawn a couple of days ago, she really felt called to just get in the car and drive to North Carolina and help any way she could. I also feel drawn to doing that. I did see a man this morning that walked his way to North Carolina to see for himself what was actually happening and whether he could help in that situation or not. I'm not sure how far he walked or where he came from. Um, but if you feel, or if in your physical reality, there is some kind of obstacle to you, whether that be money, time, distance, your schedule, whatever that is, the reason that I'm coming here right now is to tell you that there is an incredible way that you can help these people without physically being present to help those people. So, if that's something that you're interested in doing, then perhaps this video is for you. As you know, I'm not in any kind of news cycle, but when this came to my attention a couple of days ago, I had seen a post where the real action was actually in the comments. And the reason for that, as you well know, is because a lot of information, so much incredible, important information is being squashed by media and social media platforms. So you probably realized also that the majority of what's happening is happening in the comment section. And after I read all the comments about what people said was going on with the police, with the government, with FEMA, um, with the Red Cross, I felt so incredibly overwhelmed and momentarily helpless to do anything um, for these people. As I said, I did and I do still feel called to physically show up down there. Um, I'm not doing that today, but I definitely do feel physically called to go down there, and I feel very physically called as an anchor of light to help these people. So whether it be Florida or North Carolina or New Zealand or fires in Canada or anything else, if there is a place that you feel physically called to go and help, but you also feel physically restricted due to time or resources or your schedule or anything else, there is something that you can do. There are many things that you can do. And if you feel there are barriers to physically helping, you can assist in whatever way comes to you, because whatever way comes to you is going to be the way that is the most exuberant way, of course, for you to help. I'm coming to you to share something that came to me when I was overwhelmed with the information about what was or was not happening in North Carolina. So what I did was I just bilocated myself to North Carolina. Okay, so you don't have to be any kind of wizard or magician to make this happen. You simply just state that you are physically going to whatever location it is, whether that be North Carolina, Canada, like I said, New Zealand, wherever you feel that you want to help physically, but there's some sort of barrier, just go in and do this energetically. And as I said, whatever beautiful way comes to you to do this, then that is the way for you to do it. I just want to share the way that I did it. And this was so calming to me after reading all these comments and trying to discern what is the truth and what is not the truth of the situation. So take a couple of deep breaths and then just put yourself, bilocate your energy being, your energy signature to North Carolina, if that's where you're interested in helping. Okay. And on your in breath, you will say, I am an anchor to love. Okay. So you've put your energetic, spiritual body in the place that you want to help. You take an in breath and you say, I am. an anchor to love. And then when you breathe out or exhale, you say, I am an emanation of love. Okay, so you're breathing in the fact that you are an anchor to love, and you are emanating or shining back out the fact that you are emanating love in that geographical location of your choice. And what I did was just go through um, a bunch of feelings, emotional states that I thought would be helpful to all of sentient life, whether that's the trees or the rabbits or whatever down there. So on my in breath, I would say, I am an anchor to love. And on my out breath, I would say, I am an emanation of love. And then I would breathe in on my in breath and say, I am an anchor to harmony. And then I would exhale and say, I am an emanation of harmony. And then breathe in on my in breath and say, I am an anchor to peace. And on my out breath, say, I am an emanation of peace. And even if we just have a few of us showing up to whatever geographical location is in need of that emanation of love, is in need of that emanation of peace, and is in need of that emanation of harmony. Um, this is huge. Again, if you have any kind of physical barrier to going to a place where you really want to be of assistance, just put yourself there. All you have to do is say, I am in Asheville, North Carolina, or I am traveling, my energy signature, my energy body is present in Asheville, North Carolina. I am an anchor to whatever emotional state you think is helpful in this situation, and then breathe out and say, I am an emanation of this helpful emotional energy to help those people. We are going through what I can only term right now as timeline recovery. And I'm not speaking to timeline recovery solely in the aspect of North Carolina or Canada or New Zealand or anywhere that's having any kind of chaos or turmoil or unrest. I am speaking of, and I know that the majority of you are aware of the fact that there are a group of beings on the planet that have the knowledge to hijack timelines. And this is something they've been doing, I would like to say, for a millennia. Hijacking the world stage timeline, or hijacking the timeline, or moving it into a different direction. This is something they've been doing literally for a millennia, is hijacking the timeline. And all of us are aware of that. What I'm not sure that you're aware of is anybody that has had the capability to hijack a planetary timeline or a universal timeline, also has the ability to hijack a personal timeline. And I'm not saying that it's happening right now, but many of us, especially those of us over 40, have had our destiny and our timeline broken into, disabled, and hijacked. And this has happened even to the most powerful beings on earth. So while we do understand, and we have understood for a very long time, that they have hijacked timelines on a universal and global scale, they have also done this to us individually. So if you're having an extreme amount of deja vu, very vivid dreaming, if you're having memories during the day, thought patterns show up, deja vu, and you don't know, is the deja vu coming from a dream? Is it from parallel timeline? Is it from a past life? This started happening to me, I want to say about 4 weeks ago. So we are having a personal timeline recovery. And I just wanted you to know that. So, yes, I mean, I'm not just saying this to take the power away from the individual, but whilst you understand that universal and planetary timelines have been taken, have been changed, have been altered, have been twisted, so has the personal destiny of the people that are the most powerful on this planet. Whatever work you have done um, in conjunction with what we have going on energetically and astrologically, this timeline is coming back. It's filling in the gaps, it's repairing itself, and our personal timeline is in a state of recovery. So if you, like me, are experiencing deja vu or snippets of dreams, parallel lives, past lives, you're not sure what that is the recovery of your timeline coming back and anchoring itself into this now moment. I've spent a lot of time, even though this is not something I ever thought of prior to the last 48 hours, using my body as an anchor to light, as an anchor to peace. Now, we do this, that's why our original term, I think, was light workers or children of the sun, right? Product of the sun, child of the sun, son of God, okay? SON, also SUN, son of God, children of God, children of the sun. And we have known that we are anchoring a new frequency and a new love light on this planet. Some of us for a year, some of us for many, many decades. We have always known that. But very consciously, many of us within the last 48 hours have stated, my body is an anchor to love. My body is an anchor to harmony. My body is an anchor to healing. My body is an anchor to peace. And then anchoring that till you can hold no more of that frequency and simply exhaling and letting your love, your peace, your healing, all of that emanate back out from you. Now, I'm not a fan of labels, as most of you know, but that would be pulling in the light. That would be what a light worker is, right? But they're not just calling us light or the children of the sun, right? We are light worker, meaning there is work in the physical 3D reality that comes with it. So I can anchor love and harmony and peace and healing every second of the day. But light working means working with that light, working with that joy, working with that peace, working with that harmony to be an emanation of those things. Otherwise they would just call us the light, right? And not a light worker. So again, if any of you feel called to any geographical location, you just simply state geographically where you want to go, what you are anchoring in, and what you are emanating back out to help those people. And this is a timeline recovery for those people that have been affected by all physically of what is going on, whether that's man-made or whether that's coming from the sun. We dream and we wish and we pray and we emanate the fact that the spiritual war, that this cosmic war, that this earthly war will be over. And yet at the same time, so many of us are giving our power still to that group of you people who wish to control, manipulate, and usurp the planet. So if we don't wish them to control, manipulate, and assert their power for the rest of forever, then we should not keep stating over and over and over again, this happened because they chose to make a man-made catastrophe. Also, when these things happen, as I mentioned before, you need to look back at the last 7 to 10 days and see what has happened, what has come from our sun or come through our sun as a portal, because everything that comes from our sun, it does not originate or come from the sun, but a lot of it also comes through the sun. I love the fact that not only is there almost snow in here, but there are no trolls here on Saturday. Loving that. I have the comments turned on, but of course covered up. It's important when we discuss these things or when we post, cannot state the importance of this enough, that we realize that both sides have a play in this. While you're on a physical planet, in a physical universe teeming with life, in a physical body, both sides of everything are correct. That doesn't mean we hide in love and light. That doesn't mean we hide and bury ourselves in the negativity of what's going on in media and social media in the physical realm. We bounce back and forth between those things depending on where we are at the moment. We fluctuate. The last 48 hours has felt like the biggest seesaw of my entire life. Not only with energy fluctuation, but with emotional fluctuation as well. But it is in the middle road. It is in our patience and our temperance and our neutrality that we most heal ourselves and this world. Okay, so getting stuck in the narrative that the white hats are here as a savior doesn't do anybody any good, even though every person is required to spend some time in that energy. Also, giving all of your energy to a situation of the dark hats, so to speak, is necessary for a time so that you understand and learn what is going on. But again, bounce back to that state of neutrality. And there are times when we are going through something that's chaotic or painful, and we will need to inundate ourselves and surround ourselves with people that are more love and light oriented. Okay. And there are times when we feel stronger, when we feel healthier, when we feel more balanced, that we can then inundate ourselves in the flow of information from media and social media. But your point in a physical reality is to, in a physical body, your point in inhabiting a physical body is so that you can bounce between those two polarities and temper yourself and dance down that middle road of balance and neutrality, so that we can not only heal ourselves, but we can heal these planetary and universal situations as well. Hello, Dawn, and good morning. I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. Very pertinent to you, as this involves a conversation we were already having. I will not tell you, as I always say, to not drop into love, light, and unicorns, because sometimes you're in a place in physical reality where you need that. Just like I tell people, it's not necessary for you to abstain from watching media or social media, um, but you do have to come back and regain your balance between those polarities. If you only want to be in a density that is love, light, um, rainbows, and unicorns, that is not a possibility with where we are and what we're doing. Yes, you can disappear to the mountains somewhere and join the monks, and you can do that. But doing that, even though it assists the planet, you assist the planet more by being involved hands-on not by sitting in a mountain range, meditating till the cows come home. No pun intended. Okay, so we all have different ways to help in our own personal healing process and in the healing process of this planet and this universe. Okay, so it's not necessary for you to listen to, what I say or what anybody else says. That's why I said, if you feel the need, if you feel a physical calling to get yourself to a location where you can assist and clean up, or peacemaking or anything else in any geographical location on this planet or anywhere in the universe, you can simply state your intention to do that. Be the anchor for whatever energy you feel that geographical location needs. Anchor that in with your in breath, and with your out breath, emanate that energy to that geographical location that needs it. Thank you so much for being here. I must go and head out. I am on my way to my mother's, and I just wanted to stop by and say this because I know so many of you incredible light beings, light workers on this planet feel called to physically help. But your physical help is just as strong and just as important as you bilocating and putting your energy in Asheville, North Carolina, or any other place geographically that you wish. Anchoring in the energy that you wish to share and emanating that energy back out that you wish to share. And that is all that you need to do. And what I noticed too is helped me, it helped relieve my anxiety a little bit of just wanting to go down there and be the detective and find out what the heck was really going on and get involved and be able to do something or make somebody else do something. We don't want to see people hurting or suffering or existing in chaos. Those are our brothers and sisters. And these are the grid lines that we've been tied to. And these are the grid lines on this planet and within this universe that we came here to heal. And we are doing an incredible job. Do not forget how incredibly powerful and magical, and exuberant your life force is to heal yourself, to heal Asheville, North Carolina, or any geographical location on this planet that you feel needs help. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love and support. And thank you, Dawn, my Libra friend. And I have so many Libra friends. Happy birthday to all my Libra friends. So much love on your birthday. Bye.